Hello! There are a lot of ways to modify comparatives, and this lesson is about these ways. We can divide the description into two groups to describe a big difference and a small one. For describing a big difference, we use words like far, much, or a lot, plus comparative adjective or adverb. For example, I'm feeling a lot better today. With the word a lot, we modify an adjective and make it stronger. If we want to show the big difference in the superlative form, we can use the words like by far or easily, plus superlative adjective or adverb. For example, this is by far the best cafe around here. Or vice versa, we can use the phrase not as with the word nearly. The structure is not nearly as plus adjective or adverb plus as. For example, I can play the piano nearly as well as Michael. Now let's look at a small difference. For describing a small difference, we use phrases like a little, a bit, slightly, plus comparative adjective or adverb. For example, they've moved to a slightly bigger house. With the word slightly, we show a small difference and make the word bigger a little bit weaker. But if we want to show a small difference in the phrase not as, we will use the word quite. The structure is following: not quite as plus adjective or adverb plus as. For example, this exam wasn't quite as hard as the last one. And in an affirmative sentence, we can use the word nearly to show a small difference. For example, my younger brother is nearly as tall as me. So the structure is nearly as plus adjective or adverb plus as. And if the things are the same, we can use the phrase just as plus adjective or adverb plus as. Like in the sentence, this soup is just as tasteless as the other one. And the last, to describe two things which change together, we can use the phrase the comparative adjective or adverb plus the comparative adjective or adverb. Very common phrases are like the more the less, the more the better, or the more, and others. For example, the more people who help, the more will get done. And the last one, the more you study, the better you know English.